Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Gaming Zone. I'm your host, Chris, aka Mole. Joining me is James Phoenix.
Hello.
Yep, and today we're here to review Tung. This is Super Mario Party on Nintendo Switch. As you can see there, you can see all the stuff on there. We're here to discuss that and talk about that. Which, yeah, it's recently come out. Downside for some people, I'll just throw that out straight away in case people didn't already know this, but you can't play it in handheld mode.
Oh, that sucks.
It makes perfect sense.
Well, yeah, because it's supposed to be multiplayer.
No, no, because there is a single player stuff.
Oh, okay.
You play with these, and a lot of the mini games are motion, and you play with one at a time.
Um,
You can play in tabletop mode by setting it up and playing on the little screen. You just can't play in the handheld mode because it wouldn't work.
that makes sense.
Yep. But the way you play it is you get a Joy-Con like this, but it doesn't have to be a red one. It can be a grey one like this, or it can be a blue one like this. Okay, no. Obviously, I got a pair of greys and a pair of black and red and blue. But yeah, you put the thing on them and you play it sideways like that, which is really comfortable on this side of the pad. Personal preference, I don't like playing with this side
I agree with you.
because this side you hold it like that and it just feels weird. This one, when it's comfortable, you're holding it like that and it feels natural. Plus, this one has the little button so I can take photos and video and stuff to upload to Twitter and stuff like that. So yeah, but this one has the more important home button. But yeah, it feels uncomfortable because those buttons are right there where you hold the pad, which doesn't feel right. But whereas the other one you're holding it like that, but you got the buttons there. You know what I mean? I don't like playing with that one, but it's doable and it's really comfortable. And I'll admit, after I've played with it with that pad, because I have used the second one before now, I've gotten used to it.
Mm. And I will say I do like how you have the shoulder button toppers that match the colors of the actual Joy Cons.
Oh yeah, I got a pack. They came with the when I bought the red and blue ones separately.
Oh, okay.
Because with mine, I got the grey pair.
Right, like with the ones that I normally use, because I don't own a personal Switch, but I play the one at work. And when we bought the separate, because the gray ones came with our console, but when we bought the red and blue one, it still came with the black topper.
No. When I got them, they came with these because this is what mine came with. Because I wanted the grey one. I prefer playing with grey.
Hmm.
However, because I've been playing multiplayer for this, which is like a 4 player, and I've played with 4 people, I got these as extras.
Nice.
Yep, I'll probably have to bring some of these with us in December so we can have a free play on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's 80 games in total, which that's pretty fun. There's lots of characters to play as from all the old returning ones, and then you got some new ones. Like I've been playing as Monty Mole.
I figured you would.
I was playing as Boo for the longest time because he's my favorite, but I was like,
Oh, okay.
you know what? It's a mole. I might as well. It's funny. I'll play as a little mole.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I like Boo because he has one of the best personal dice because he has all sevens on his, even though he does have the two overly negative slots.
to be fair, a lot of them have overly negative ones.
True. Although I
But
admit I did like the Boomerang Brothers one because that one has it's got I said it's mostly fives, and then if you get the other one, I think it actually gives you coins. So that was actually really good.
nice. Which modes? I didn't know you. I didn't realize you actually had the chance to play this. What modes
Yeah,
did you
we
play?
got it at the library. I just played one game of regular Mario Party.
That's fine. That's the main one. I go around the board.
Yeah, we did the ruins board.
I will say for people listening, they have improved it, and by improved I mean gone back to basics with the old stuff. One of them, I can't remember if it was the last one on Wii or something like that. One of them, you couldn't go around the board; you were stuck on a train.
Hmm,
It
that's
was
weird.
weird. They removed the element of being able to go where you choose.
That is weird.
Now, some people have said the boards are a little smaller on this, But I don't mind them. I like the items. There's various stuff to do. Like you can get allies to help you out, which those are cool. There's extra characters to unlock. I've gotten 2. There's Donkey Kong. I got Donkey Kong. And I got Dry Bones.
Nice.
Don't know what the hell I did to get Dry Bones. He just ended up in my hub, and I just spoke to him. He goes, "Yeah, I'll play," and joins in with me. And I suddenly unlocked him.
Okay.
Donkey Kong. I had to complete 3 different paths of the Rapids game.
Ah.
The Rapids one is a 4-player where you're steering it, and you're meant to be working as a team of 4. And you can do it in 1, 2, or 3 players as well. And they just replace them with the computer. But the idea there is to hit balloons to play 4-player cooperative games to all do the best to keep going to reach the end. So there's that. There's team mode where you can move wherever the hell you want, but you're in a team. So that's pretty fun. There's, like you said, the regular mode. I actually like Soundstage. I didn't think I would, but I kind of like Soundstage.
What's that one?
That one, all 4 of you stood there, and it just goes boom, 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 boom. Does like 4 or 5 quick succession mini games.
Oh.
So it feels like a cross between WarioWare, but presented like a stage show.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty fun. When you've unlocked all 80 games, which took me a while to actually go, 'cause I had to go through each one to try and make sure I could unlock all the games.
That's a lot of games.
You unlock challenge mode. Because I need to do challenge mode to unlock Diddy Kong and some other players and some other characters I haven't unlocked. But yeah, challenge mode is obviously based on its name. It's challenging as hell. I'm stuck on, I think, the 3rd one so far. The 3rd mission. You have to hit the block and get 45. I keep getting like 43, and I'm like, oh. But yeah, you obviously you play with these. You move around. You got the items. You can press them and go and high five people, which is cool in co-op. When there's like 2-player mission, you don't want to get some bonus coins. Mini games obviously involve this, like the rapids. You're going to go down. There's jumping ones. There's ones where you have to hold it this way. There's a lot of uses of these, and it works. It's not like for example, I argue with these, they didn't do motion as in pointing at the screen like the old Wii ones where they used to think it would work. Wii Motion Plus did, but Wii Motion, you've played Wii Motion, Jim. It never really worked. It was just and it would do it.
Yeah.
On the old ones, Wii Motion Plus actually was accurate, but
yeah,
these ones don't. Instead, they use tilt systems and stuff like that inside there. Therefore, you're actually having to do the action to make it tilt.
Yeah.
And there's games that take advantage of all the features. Well, I think all the features on there. Like, there's ones where, I don't know now. Like, if you play as, like on the screen, there's like a background, and you'll feel the pads vibrate, and you have to remember which one vibrated the most, and then select that character to be unveiled. When it unveils which one actually vibrated the most, because you might get it wrong, because like the strongest one and the second strongest one might be very similar.
Yeah, I remember we had something like that, but it was a fishing game, and you had to find the vibration with the highest vibrating to get the biggest long fish guy, and whoever had the longest fish guy won. Nice.
I'll admit I haven't actually played that one, which is funny because to unlock all the mini games, you just need them to appear on the board on the thing when it goes down. To get challenge mode, thank God, because I didn't want to play all 80. I do want to play them, but I don't want to play all of them because I still like that element of when I'm playing multiplayer. I have the element of, I haven't played this one before. Oh shit, what do I do?
Right.
Which that's fun. But, and yeah, the multiplayer games, like one of them, one of the 4-player ones, each one of you holds onto the net, and you have to time it and go and lift up the net to whack all the fish into the thing, which is cool. There's one where you have to steer very carefully to go across this like little tiny path to pass each other the ball. Another one you're going like left, right, and then down and stuff to go and hand each other the right ball to put in the right basket and stuff. It's
the one that exhausted me was the one where everybody is climbing a pole and whoever gets to the top of the pole first wins. You have to hold the controller sideways and go like this the whole time.
Yep. To be fair, I thought you'd be used to that by now. How did you not win that, Jim? You should have been like, oh yes, this is what I've been training for my entire life. No, it's a case of it's fun, and when you're playing 4-player, it's just fun. And the longer the game is, the more strategic and strategy stuff comes into play. Different board games do different stuff, obviously.
Yep.
Like one of them, which is the very last one you unlock, the stars stay in the same position.
Ooh, that's different.
The thing that changes and it's a shorter board. The thing that changes though is the value of the stars.
Oh.
And how many it gives you, because it gives you like 2, but then sometimes it'll say, oh, I'm going to give you 3 stars if you land here. You can buy up to 3 stars, and each star's worth 5 coins.
Oh,
But
so
then
they're
someone
cheaper.
might land.
Okay.
So then someone, but it's cheaper for each individual star. So you go 15 and get all 3 when you land on it, if that makes sense.
Right.
But also, other times people may land on something and may say now all the stars cost 30.
Oh.
So you got that element of it. So, like, let's say Jim lands on it and buys all 3 stars for 15.
Mhm.
And then when he gets it reset to 30 and I land on it, I might only have enough coins to buy 1 star. And then I go
Right.
back to the beginning and have to try and do it again. So that was fun.
Yeah, I remember 30 coins was part of the strategy on the regular Mario Party board we did, because you could pay Latiku 30 coins to steal a star from another player.
Yeah, you can. He's on a lot of the boards. I think he might be on all of them, to be fair. Even on that one, he's just hidden on that one. It's harder to get to him. You have to land on this particular event square to get dragged to him.
Gotcha.
Which is doable if you buy the item and let you choose which number you land on.
Yeah.
But there's poison mushrooms to get poisoned and stuff, which is cool. Like I said, the allies are good because they help you out. Some people find them unbalanced because, and this is funny because when I played with my nephew, me and him were against the computer, me and him in a team, we had like 4 or 5 allies, and they join in the mini games with you.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the games is like you have to do like the skip rope, and he went out, then I went out, then the computer went out, but our allies were still going. And then the computer, then one of our allies fell, and one of our allies fell, and one of our allies fell, and there was one left. And then the computer and their allies fell, and we won just because one of our allies survived the game. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. That happened with one of the ones we did too, where it was what was it? Is all the allies were on the screen. There was like a bouncing thing that if it hit you, it would knock you, and you had to jump and avoid it at the right time. And all the allies were there. Like I said, I most of all of us got killed off really quick. We were all waiting to see whose allies were going to survive.
Yep. One item I think is a little OP is the pipe.
That is very OP. Yeah, we were abusing the shit out of that.
Yeah, we have as well when we've played, because it's too easy to get. I wouldn't mind it if it was a one-off item, but on some of the maps, the shop replenishes itself, so everyone can keep buying. You want to just go get the star, go get the star. And you're like, what's the point at this? At that point.
Yeah, that could happen with our game. Is pretty much almost all the stars were retrieved either by somebody piping to one or by stealing it via Latiku.
Yep. And it's a blast. Like I said, it's a blast to play in multiplayer. I enjoy it. And like I said, the longer the game, the better.
Yeah. We because our game club is limited, we had to set it for we couldn't do the absolute longest. We had to set it for the 90-minute one, but it was still really fun.
Oh, I've played in the 90-minute ones too. They're fun as well, because to be fair, it's 90 minutes. It's longer than most games you're playing.
Yeah.
It's still a blast. I've played both, so that's fun. And yeah, in like 2 months' time, we totally need to do like the longer one together and just play it one night.
Yeah.
But and yeah, like I said, there's lots of different characters. Even Rosalina's made it.
Yep.
Which I'm not a fan of hers, but for people that are, she's there. There's stickers to buy and unlock and answer quizzes and stuff to get stickers that you can then place on a sticker book wherever you want. I don't like in a particular thing. It's like it'll be a picture of a background and you can place the stickers to make an image, that type of thing. It's just a little extra. Online apparently is limited to I've only seen 10 mini games online.
Oh, okay.
I've played online, but you don't go around the board. You just do like the best of 5 or the best of 10 or something. Or it's like the
Okay.
best of 3 or 10 in like quick little mini games, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Disappointing because I'd like to play the board game online.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, excuse
That
me.
would make it a lot more fun.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would certainly like to give that a shot.
But some of the games are creative as hell.
Yeah.
Like one of them, the lights kept going out in the 4-player one, and all of us had to go and light up the little fuses. But as you're doing it in the dark, there's like little tiny bats running around, and they'll grab you and just pull you back to the start. Which that's kind of fun.
Nice.
One thing I noticed is the little wizard guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I always forget his name or how to pronounce his name. But the little wizard
I know who you're talking about.
begins with an L. The little wizard guy.
Yeah,
He seems to have replaced Bowser.
kind of.
I mean, now and again you'll see Bowser, but it's not often because Bowser's a player, so there's less Bowser
Yeah.
squares. There's now him and Bad Luck.
Yeah. Well, you kind of see that because if you watch the opening cutscene when you first start the game up, is Bowser assigns him, hey, you're going to work with the Toads and make sure this is actually fair and not biased against the bad guys.
Yep. But obviously he doesn't. But yeah.
No.
Well, he does.
But it is funny when you land on the bad squares and you see him that he reacts based on who's there. Like we get to Mario's like, oh, Mario, I'm gonna take your coins away, bitch. But then Bowser is like, oh, Lord Bowser, I'm really sorry, but I have to take 3 coins for you. Please don't kill me.
Yep. And which is funny. One thing I think, what's her name? Pew didn't like was she didn't like the fact there's no dueling anymore.
I've never played Mario Party before this, so I really don't know.
Personally, I don't mind. They introduced dueling around 3 or 4.
Okay.
Personally, for me, the best ones were 1 and 2. It was more simplistic. Everything was more creative, and it was just about having fun.
Mhm.
3 onwards was all about more gimmicks and how can we try and make this seem fresh again?
Mm-hmm.
This one, you could argue the motion is the gimmick.
Yeah.
And it has a gimmick of if you got multiple, you can do the across multiple screens and stuff, which is fine, but they keep a lot of it back to basics. It's like a back to basics approach, which sometimes that helps a series.
Yeah.
When a series has been bogged down and just animated colour but ruined, like this one, I'm not going to say it's the best one. It's not the best Mario Party. It's definitely up there. And I feel because of today's world where we have DLC and Nintendo constantly does free updates for games, if they added more mini games to this and maybe a couple of extra boards, this would be the best one.
Okay. I can see that.
So you mean it has the potential to be the best one? It just isn't quite there yet because you only got like 4 boards and like 80 mini games, which doesn't sound like a lot, but put to you on the DS, they had one where it had 100 and something mini games.
Wow.
And it was like the best of all of the series, which it was like like an anniversary game. But
right.
a lot of them they tend to have more than 80 games because 80 does sound like a lot. But think like this, Jim. 10, what was it? It's like 10 goes on the 90-minute one.
Mm-hmm.
Each one is a mini game. There's 10 mini games. 8 goes around the game, and you've pretty much played them all. And if you hit a new one each time, you've played them all.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a lot, but it's not because of how they, hence the name mini. They're
Right.
really,
Exactly. They're mini games.
yeah. But yeah, as you can see there, it says like strike a pose, row your boat, use special characters, and it says all about all the mini games, and it's there. So it's got a load of functionality. It's got a load of, I don't know what you call it, a key, cool stuff to it. But yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up because it's a fun game and it's worth going out and picking up if you've got a Switch and if you play with people in the room and stuff. It's a good and kids can play, adults can play, and everyone has fun.
Yeah.
So I put it as like a nice little family game, and it's a cool board game. Mario parties are up there in terms of board games for me, with Monopoly and stuff, because I love playing a good Mario game party with friends. Yeah. I know a lot of people are like, oh no, boo, it destroys friendships, as the American meme was. But that's only because they get, woo! So because we were late doing this, in the background I got Big Brother running because it is the live eviction, and they got rid of Hussein. This will completely date this when people read this, but yeah, Hussein's gone. But yeah, like I said, it's good. It's got all of that stuff, but I feel like a lot of the brew it ruins friendships is only for people that whine if they're losing in games. I've played this with people, and I had every bit of bad luck imaginable. I kept landing on reds. At one point, it wouldn't let me move because I got poisoned a couple of times, so I kept losing 2, and I kept only rolling a 1 or a 2. So I kept staying still and landing constantly back on the same bad luck square. And it kept activating each time because it counts as you landing on it again and again. I'm like, oh, for God's sake. But ironically, in a game like this too, I've had that as well, where that happened to me on all the goes until round 8. Then on round 8, I managed to move, go round, buy a star, land on someone else, steal someone else's star. Then 9, buy a warp pipe. 10, warp to the star, buy a star. And because of how I performed the mini games and something, and one of the bonus stars was bad luck, which come on. I pretty much got all of them.
Nice.
So I ended up winning. I went from last to boom, and at the end it shows you a graph of how well you've done. Mine was like this, down, right up at the last 2 rounds. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll take that. And I like that. And I like the bonus ones too. It used to be back in the day that there used to be particular categories that you could guarantee were always going to be one of the bonus ones. This one you don't, and I'm okay with that. Some people don't like that. I don't mind it because they're bonus. They're supposed to be bonus, so you don't know what the hell you're going to get. So you don't know if it's bad luck. You don't know if it's performing the best in the mini games. You don't know if it's the most coins. Just try and win by constantly getting the most stars and try, you know what I mean, and performing your best. And then in the end, see what you get.
Yeah, having not played this before, I wasn't totally familiar with that. But as we were going through and playing, and we were, meeting a group of people, we were all talking about this and that. I heard, Pew and some of the others were talking about, like, yeah, I wonder if they're going to give this, because I managed to get like 3 or 4 allies, whereas Pew had none. And so somebody kept saying, yeah, if they give the ally star, you're going to get an extra star. And I kind of got the idea that, there's bonus stars, but they're not the same every time.
Yeah. Although on the old ones, you used to be able to guarantee it. This one, some people say, I know Pew complained that they're too random.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not. Like one of them is the most allies, but another one is having a particular ally.
Okay.
But that only comes up if you've got that ally, and if they decide to do it, and let's say Jim's got Boo as an ally, and I've got Mario, it'll then come up at the end, and it'll say, "Oh, it's for a particular ally. It's for Boo, so Jim gets the bonus star."
Right.
But what it does in that one, if it decides to do a bonus ally, it's only if people have allies and it decides between them. It's not like it's going to say bonus ally, no one wins it because no one's got allies.
Yeah, so it goes to different ones, and it'll be the most coins, or it'll be person who hit the most blue spots or the most red spots, or
yeah, exactly. And some of the randomness ones of the allies and stuff, I like it because they're bonus stars. I like seeing people get a bonus star, and if I'm playing with a kid like I have done, and the kid's been like, "Oh my god, yes, I got a bonus star because I had a Luigi on my team." You're like, "Cool!" The kid's excited. That's fun.
yeah,
Everyone's fun because you get a bonus star at the end. It's fun.
exactly. There you go.
And that's all these are. It's Mario Party. It's emphasis on the party. It's for fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave it 2 thumbs up. How would you rate it based on your experience with it, Jim?
Yeah,
I know you didn't get to try everything.
Yeah, but based on what I did play, I'd say it's definitely worth a good 8.5. I don't know if I'd quite go to 9, but definitely a solid 8.5. Like I said, it did get, playing the game was fun. It did get a little concerning that all the stars are like warp pipes and Latiku. It did seem like it was getting a little cheap, but I understand that that's part of what makes it fun is people trying different strategies to get stars different ways. So that is fun. But overall, it was really enjoyable. I like the overall concept, how you can unlock different dice by getting different allies. I like how there's some environmental hazards you have to worry about, the stars moving around and the different ways to get there. So People
I
can.
will, I will say, based on one of your things, then I will just say each board it's a completely different layout,
Mhm.
and because it's a different layout, like one of them is 4 different islands, and if the star's over there and you just got that star, and the other one goes over there, it's harder to get to it.
Yeah.
And the shop itself, it sells the warp pipes. If you land on the green square near it, it causes the shop to have an avalanche and it closes the shop down.
Oh.
So you can literally buy with a gold pipe, land on that, and then make sure no one else can.
Wow.
And
Okay, then.
I know someone who I played with who literally bought a thing. What do you call it? Bought a pipe. On one of their previous goes, they got the dice that lets you choose where to land, and they deliberately chose to land on the square to shut the shop down.
Ah.
Why wouldn't you? It's a strategy. You stop other people from getting the same advantage.
That's true. That's true. But it was fun, and it was fun how we all kept changing position. And there was a chance that anybody could come back and win at any given time, so you were never completely screwed.
Yep. And even if you are screwed, you're still having fun with little mini games.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. So yeah, that's on my rating. That's Jim's. Feel free to leave a comment below. And I know there's a lot of people. Some people, not everyone likes this game. I will just throw this out there. Not everyone enjoys this game, but I enjoy it. Like there's some more. I know you call it, but some more cynical gamers who don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other gamers that just don't like it because it's too different to the Mario parties they preferred, which is valid. They're all fair.
Yeah.
It's just a case of I personally really love it. Like I said, if they just do a small update, it'll be the best one. And they can do it too because it's just an extra map and an extra little thing to go around.
Yep.
One thing I will say, extra character-wise, they added a Goomba.
They did. They added a Goomba.
But the reason why that's funny to me is, one, Jim knows I really like the Goombas, like I like Boo and stuff, but what really amused me is with the Goombas, he has no arms, and like a lot, like on the game where you have to do you have to throw the ball, he holds it in his head and goes, and throws it in there because he had no arms, and that's just delightful to me.
Yeah.
But I was your host, Chris, aka Mole. And join us on this channel later in the month when I review Lego DC. I think it's next week when I review Lego DC Villains with James Phoenix. Peace.